Let the world's sharpness. Sonnet 24 by Elizabeth Barrett Browning, 1806 to 1861. Let the world's sharpness, like a clasping knife, shut in upon itself and do no harm in this close hand of love, now soft and warm. And let us hear no sound of human strife after the click of the shutting. Life to life I lean upon thee, dear, without alarm, and feel as safe as guarded by a charm against the stab of worldlings, who, if rife, are weak to injure. Very whitely still the lilies of our lives may reassure their blossoms from their roots, accessible alone to heavenly dews that drop not fewer, growing straight out of man's reach on the hill. God only, who made us rich, can make us poor. So, this is a sonnet by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. She's a British poet. She came from Durham in the northeast of England. She came from a rich family that had a lot of connections with the United States. They had sugar plantations in Jamaica. She started a correspondence with Robert Browning, and her father refused to let them marry, so they eloped, and then they went to live in Italy. And I think she lived the rest of her life in Italy. So, what's this poem about, this sonnet about? It's about love. It's saying that the solution to discord in the world, the solution to the problems in the world is love. If everybody turns to love and accepts love, then that will resolve the problems of the world. It starts by comparing the problems of the world to the action of a clasp knife, one of these pen knives that you shut. And the blade is the problems of the world, but if it's shut inside, then it can't do any damage. And the hand that closes this knife is the hand of love. Or the hand of God's love. And she then talks to her husband and says that together their love together for each other can help them to guard against the world and against the outside world and people who want to harm them for their own benefit. And it then finishes by saying that God's love is able to change the world, and love is the way to stop the strife and problems of the world. Let the world's sharpness, like a clasping knife, shut in upon itself and do no harm. So this is one of these folding knives, and this is a simile where the world is like this knife, and the blade is the hurt, the damage, the strife, the problems that can be done. And if you shut the knife, then the sharp blade is inside and it can do no damage. And it's the blade is shut by the close hand of love, and love is soft and warm. And after that, let us hear no sound of human strike after the click of shutting. So this is like shutting a door to strife, to problems, to the problems. That love will shut out all of these problems. Life to life, I lean upon thee, dear, without alarm. So now she's turning to her husband, and she says, we are together, we look after each other, and I look to you for support and protection in this world. Okay, so life to life. I depend on you, and I lean on you, dear, without alarm, and feel as safe as guarded by a charm. So I feel that the love I feel for you and the love that you feel for me is like a magic charm that protects us. So when you're around, I feel the charm or love, and this is against the stab of worldlings. So the worldlings are the people of the world, or the idea of the world to grasp as much as it can. This mercenary world where everything is for sale, and there is strife in the competition to get more and more. Who, if ripe, are weak to injure. So if these worldlings, if they are allowed, they have their weakness, and their weakness is the fact that they injure people. But this is a moral weakness. Yeah, physically they're strong, but they have the moral weakness of to injure. And now she starts with a metaphor about lilies. Very whitely still, the lilies of our lives may reassure their blossoms from their roots. So here, lilies, well, white lilies, these represent religion, they represent God, they also represent mortality. These, or maybe also they represent the love of God. And the white lilies of our lives. So our lives are like white lilies, and the blossoms, the fact that they flower and are good, this all comes from their roots, from the base. And if the root is love, then the lily will flower. And their roots, which accessible alone to heavenly dews, that drop not fewer. So the roots of these lilies, they are able to get access to the water that comes from heaven, to the gifts from heaven, and that is why the lilies flower so beautifully. That why life is so wonderful. Why? Because they suck up the love of God, and they grow straight out of man's reach on the hill. So these lilies grow straight, they grow beautiful. There's nothing wrong with them, because their roots are deep, and they suck up the dew, the water, or the dew that God provides, the love that God provides. And they grow straight, and then the roots are out of man's reach, and they are something that are on the hill, or something that the world, the world of men cannot touch. God only, who made us rich, can make us poor. So it's God who makes us rich with his love, and he is the only person that can make us rich. He can make us poor by taking away his love, and rich is not a question of money. It's a question of love. If we are rich in love, then our lives will be rich, or they will be enriched. So the poem is talking about love being the solution to everything, that God's love is the solution. So, Let the World's Sharpness, Sonnet 24 by Elizabeth Barrett Brown.